पता ही नहीं होगा ऑफ करना, है ना। Hello dear students, good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to you all on the IMS GATE Academy platform. In today's session we are going to continue discrete time signals, and especially we will have a discussion on even signal, odd signal, conjugate, symmetric, antisymmetric signals, as well as energy and power signal, and followed by discrete time systems. So first of all, just confirm audio and video guys so that we can go for next. All of you just confirm my voice is clear to you guys. A continuous time xt, just read the question guys. A continuous time xt is a periodic with period t. The function is sampled uniformly with a sampling period ts, in which one of the following cases is sampled signal periodic. So I think this is the question from which we have to start today's class. Yes, very good, clear. So xt is a periodic signal with the fundamental time period capital T. It means xt satisfy this condition. So here student, x of t is a periodic signal with the fundamental time period capital T. It means xt satisfied the condition xt equal to xt plus minus capital T, and I have to perform sampling through the sampling period Ts. So let me take a continuous time signal xt as a cos of omega 0 t, where capital T is the fundamental time period for the continuous time domain signal. If I will perform sampling guys, I have to replace t with nts here. So my discrete time signal x of n will become what? it will become cos of omega 0. It will become cos of omega 0. T is nothing but NTS. So x of n will be what, guys? X of n will be cos of omega 0 n, and Ts is nothing but 1 upon Fs. Bolo hai na? Now you can say that, sir, here it will be cos of omega 0, cos of omega 0 upon Fs into n. Shall I say that? So this is nothing but my discrete time domain frequency. So I can write cos of omega d into n, and where what is omega d? Omega discrete time signal is nothing but omega 0 upon Fs. Now what examiner is asking for? Examiner is asking for here, in which of the following case sample signal is periodic? It means T and Ts value is given to you. Okay. So shall I say that, my dear student, omega d is actually equal to omega 0 upon Fs, or omega 0 into Ts even? Yes or no? Yes. And what about omega d? Omega d discrete time frequency is nothing but 2 pi upon omega, 2 pi upon capital, to below. If capital N is this, capital N is nothing but 2 pi upon omega d into small m. This is the fundamental time period in dt domain, dt, and t equal to 2 pi upon omega 0. This is in CT domain. Because examiner is asking for the ratio of T and Ts, so what I am doing, I am writing omega d equal to 2 pi upon capital N into small m, and omega 0 I am writing here 2 pi upon capital T, and here is Ts. So don't you think now 2 pi get cancel out? So what will be the ratio of T and Ts, guys? This m is integer and capital N is also integer, and it is Ts and upon T. Is this clear? Yes. So now what you will get? You will get the T upon Ts is nothing but the ratio of integer. So m is also a integer and capital N is also a integer. So ratio of integer is nothing but a rational number. Ratio of integer is nothing but a rational number. M is integer, capital N is also integer. So ratio of integer is nothing but a rational number. It means correct answer is option number B for Bombay here, because it is not a rational, it is not always, not never. 1.2, it means 12 upon 10, it means 6 by 5. So rational number. Bolo hai na beta Vedahi. Are you getting this question? Very good question it is, conceptual question. Periodic concept of discrete time signal. Option number B, learn, grow with Krish, Thu, Shabash. Very good beta, very good. Option B is absolutely correct for this question. Shabash. चलिए प्यारे बच्चों, all of you guys do reply fast. Shall we go for next? Yes sir, next. Okay. चलिए बच्चों. So next question is, I think this question we have completed. This question we have completed already in the last class. Because of omega 0 1, so fundamental time period capital N is nothing but 2 pi upon omega 0 into small m. So because of omega 0 1 here, so capital N is nothing but actually 2 pi upon 1 into small m. Now m can be integer, but n cannot remove this pi. So it means capital N is irrational, or it is a fraction value, so it is a non-periodic. It means only two statement is correct. It means option number B for Bombay is only correct. It means option number B for Bombay is only correct. Bolo hai na? All of you guys do reply. Shall we go for next? चलिए, so now here is the question, guys. Tell me what is the answer for this. What is the period for the sinusoidal signal x of n where n is equal to 2 pi upon omega 0? What is omega 0? 0.2 pi. So we should write 0.2 pi into small m. Pi get cancel out. So it will be actually 20 upon 2 into small m and capital N. When you will cancel out this, you will get actually 10 upon 1 into m. This is also cancel out. So capital N is equal to 20 only. Capital N equal to 20, 10 only. It means correct answer is nothing but option number Ahmedabad. Bolo hai na? It's a very easy question. Engineering Services 2009 question. You can solve this question within 5 seconds, guys. You can solve this question within 5 seconds. Beta hai na? Whether he very easy question, sir. So that is why only 5 to 10 seconds only required to solve this question, sir. Chali. This question you need to solve, bachcho. I am waiting for your reply. This question you need to solve. I am giving you a 1 minute time to solve this question. Take your time and try to solve this within 1 minute. Try to solve this question within 1 minute, guys. Take your time and try to complete this question within 1 minute. सर मैंने आपके सिग्नल्स एंड सिस्टम कंट्रोल डिजिटल पढ़ा था सर, बहुत अच्छा था वीडियो। इस बार मैंने गेट लिखा था सर, 3rd ईयर में। थैंक्स सर फॉर योर। चलिए, थैंक यू सो मच बेटा फॉर योर लवली वर्ड्स एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्सपीरियंस। आई थिंक माई वॉइस इज़ क्लियर। यस, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर योर अपकमिंग गेट अटेम्प्ट बेटा। ऐसे ही पढ़ते रहें और अपने एक्सपीरियंस को शेयर करते रहें। शाबाश, वेरी गुड। बताइए, इफ अंकुर सर लेक्चर्स आर एक्चुअली बेनिफिटेड टू यू देन जस्ट शेयर योर एक्सपीरियंस। सबको बताइए कि क्या बेनिफिट हो सकता है अंकुर सर से पढ़ने का। ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस जस्ट लेट मी नो हियर इन दिस क्वेश्चन विच ऑप्शन करेक्ट गाइस। आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग करेक्ट आंसर फ्रॉम यू। सो हियर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल n1 इज नथिंग बट 2 pi upon omega 0. So omega 0 is nothing but pi by 9 into small m. So capital N1 is nothing but pi get cancel out. So 9 2 ja 18 upon 1 into small m. M again cancel out. So N1 value is 18 only. N1 value is 18 only. Bolo hai na? Now similarly guys, next is what? Again pi by 9. All of you to reply fast. So what is the fundamental time period examiner is asking for? N1 is equal to 2 pi upon, I think options are wrong here. I think that there is typing error in the options also. 2 pi upon omega 0. Omega 0 is nothing but again pi by n na. In both are omega 0 is pi by n only into m. So again cancel out. So it will be 9 2 ja 18 upon 1 into m. This is again n2. So if I talk about the ratio, if I talk about the LCM of, we have to take fundamental time period. So LCM of n1 and n2, so it will be 18 only. Hai na? Bolo hai na? I think so typing error is there in the options. Okay, typist has do mistake I think. So n equal to 18 only. Yes, maybe some other options the typist has been typed, no problem. Okay bachcho, chaliye. So next question, instrumentation 2019. Very good question. All of you try to attempt this again. 1 minute time it will take. Yes. Try to solve this question fast, bachcho. Try to solve this question fast. Come on. शाबाश शाबाश. So बच्चों यहाँ पे x of n value is given to you. Examiner is asking for the fundamental time period for x dn. Okay, and here n is nothing but 4 into n. It means if I wish to write x of dn here, I can simply, I have two options to solve this. Whether I can find out the fundamental time period for xn and finally divide with 4 here, or I can directly write x dn by putting 4n wherever n is there. So I am writing this e to the power plus j, 5 pi by 3 is already out. Now n will be replaced as a 4n, so into 4n I am writing. Okay. Now here I am writing plus e to the power plus j, pi by 4, and n is nothing but 4n, like this. So this is cancel out. So ultimately what you will get e to the power plus j, 5 4 ja 20, pi by 3 into n, and plus e to the power plus j pi n. Yeah. So this is nothing but your x dn, guys. This is nothing but your x of dn. Yes. Now you should tell me what about n1. So if I talk about n1, it is nothing but 2 pi upon omega 0. It means it will be 20 pi 3 into small m. If I talk about n2, it will be 2 pi upon omega 0. It means pi into small m. So again pi get cancel out, or m cancel out. So n2 value is nothing but 2. And here what is the value, guys? Pi get cancel out. You will ultimately get what? This 2 and 2, 10 also cancel out. So you will ultimately get 3. So n1 value is nothing but 3 and n2 value is nothing but 2. Whatever the m, we are not bothered about that. So m can be any integer, but fundamental time period of n is nothing but, sir, LCM of n1 and 2. LCM of n1 and 2. So fundamental time period is nothing but LCM of 3 and 2. LCM of 3 and 2. So what you will get, n is nothing but 6. LCM is nothing but 6. All of you guys just do reply fast. Capital N value is 6 only. Is this clear to you? Capital N value is 6, bachcho. Is this clear to you? Shall we go for next? Shall we go for next? Bolo हाँ या ना? Chali. Now we are going for the next year. Just read this question, guys, fast. A continuous time signal xt equal to sine of omega 0 t is a periodic signal. However, for its discrete time counter xn equal to sine of omega 0 n to be periodic, the necessary condition is what? So you have to check here, bachcho. What is the fundamental time period for the continuous time signal? Sir, we know that, sir, here fundamental capital time is nothing but t equal to 2 pi upon omega 0. And here, if it is right, sine omega 0 n, then of course we have to apply sampling here. So if I will apply sampling, then what I will get actually? I will get sine of what, guys? I will get sine of omega 0 t into n ts. Bolo हाँ या ना? Bolo बच्चों हाँ या ना? Is this clear or not? So ultimately ultimately your discrete time signal will be what? You just let me know. Ultimately your discrete time signal will be what? So this is omega 0 dot Ts only, or if you will directly write the sin omega 0 and whatever the omega 0 and discrete time signal frequency is given to you. So n is nothing but actually 2 pi by omega 0 into small m, na, hai na, small m. So it means 2 pi upon omega 0 is nothing but capital N upon small m. बोलो बेटा हाँ या ना वैसे ही. और capital N upon small n, what is capital N? Capital N is a integer, sir. Capital N is a integer, or small m is also a integer. Small m is also a integer. So integer upon integer will be what, guys? Integer upon integer is nothing but a rational number. Integer upon integer is nothing but a rational number. Rational number. So that is why answer is nothing but 2 pi by omega 0 is a ratio of integer or rational number. Chennai is correct answer is Chennai. Shabash, very good beta, very good, very nice. Chali. So we are going for the next now. Now we should write bachcho heading the next classification, discrete time even and odd signal. As we have discussed already even and odd properties or even and odd signals in the continuous time domain, the concept remains same, only change is what? In there we have a small t and here we have a small n. So Gn equal to G of minus n, this is nothing but the condition of a even signal, and even signals are always symmetrical about y-axis, always symmetrical about y-axis. Similarly, odd signals are always symmetrical about origin. It should be always symmetrical about origin. Always symmetrical about origin. So you can say that if the signal is neither even nor odd, you can say that if the signal is neither even nor odd, if the signal is neither even nor odd, it means suppose that if x of n is a combination of even part of signal, is a combination of even part and odd part of n. If xn equal to combination of x even part of n and odd part of n, then what will happen? So if you will make n is minus n, replacing n with minus n, so x of even part of minus n plus odd part of minus n. So don't you think x of minus n will become what? X even part of minus n will become actually even part of n, and minus here odd part of n. So now this is nothing but equation number A and equation number B. Now if you will add both the equations, then what you will get? If you will add both the equations, then you will get here x of n plus x of minus n, and this odd part get cancelled out because plus minus, and here you will get twice of x even part of n. So what is x even part of n now? It will be actually x of n plus x of minus n upon 2. Every student just do reply, is this crystal clear beta? Is it crystal clear to you? Bolo हाँ या ना? Yes. X even part of n, yes. Now you should also tell me what about x odd part of n. So similarly, if you will subtract, you will get x of n minus of x of minus n upon 2. It is quite similar to the CT domain only, continuous time domain only. It is quite similar. Bolo हाँ या ना? Yes or no, Vedehi and Krishantu. Chali. So I think this part is clear, bachcho. Now suppose that if this signal, find the even and odd component of this signal, whether here is the origin part, and this is the sequence representation. So right now you can only find the even and odd component of a signal which is nano signal. Okay. So in the last example, if I talk about this x of n, it is nothing but a nano signal because it is a combination of even and odd. So even plus odd is always, or even minus odd is always nano signal, neither even nor odd signal. So if the signal is neither even nor odd, definitely we have a scope to find out the even component and odd component. So here you need to tell me this signal is even or odd. So this signal is neither even nor odd. So that is why we have a scope to find even and odd component. So if I talk about the even component of n formula, then even component of formula is nothing but x of n plus x of minus n upon 2. Tell me guys, yes or no? This is your even component formula. Is this clear or not? Yes sir, clear. Now tell me what is x even part of 0. So if I talk about n equal to 0, then I will have a formula x0 plus x of minus 0, x0 plus x of minus 0 upon 2. So don't you think x0 value is 2, x of 0 minus 0 is nothing but x of 0 only. So again 2 upon 2. So this is your x even part of 0. So this x even part of 0 is nothing but actually 2. Yes. Now going forward next, you should also check x even part of 1 is what. So x even part of 1 is nothing but x1 plus x of minus 1 upon 2. So here what you will get? You will get x even part of 1 is nothing but, what is x0? This is x0 sir. This is x1 sir. This is x1. And this is x of minus 1. What is x1 value guys? X1 value is nothing but minus 1. And x minus 1 value is what? X minus 1 value is nothing but again plus 1 upon 2. So don't you think it is 0 guys? So x even part of 1 will be 0. X even part of 1 will be 0. Now as far as odd signal is concerned, as far as even component is concerned, we are only looking for the right hand side part. Means x even part of 0, x even part of 1, x even part of 2. Because whatever in the left hand side, it will be just the mirror image. Shabash beta Vedehi, you are absolutely correct. So x even part of 2 is what now? Sir, x even part of 2 is nothing but x2 plus x minus 2 upon 2. Bolo pyare bachcho, haan ya na? Yes. So that is why what is x even part of 2 here? X2 part, x2 is nothing but 3 sir. X of minus 2 is nothing but minus 2 sir. Like this is x of minus 2, okay? Or x of plus 2 is 3. Upon 2 it means it is 0.5 half. So now if I wish to write, finally even component. Now I wish to write finally even component of n. Then how should I write? I should write first of all x0. So x0 is 2. This is origin 2. I should write x1. What is x1? x1 is 0. I should write x2. x2 is what? 0.5. And because it is even, it is symmetrical about y-axis. So here also symmetrical 0 and here also symmetrical 0.5. So now you can say that this is x0, x1, x2, x minus 1, x minus 2. So this is your x even part of n. Every student now do reply, x even part of n is crystal clear. X even part of n is crystal clear. Shabash beta. Shabash beta Vedehi, shabash. Similarly, bachcho, here only you can also decide the odd part of n. If I wish to write x of odd part of n, then odd part of n is nothing but, formula says that x of n minus x of minus n upon 2. So if I wish to write x odd part of 0, then my formula is x0 minus x minus 0 upon 2. Minus 0 has no significance, 0 is 0 only. So x0 value, because x0 value is 2, so you should write here 2 minus 2 upon 2. So this is your x odd part of 0. So your odd part of 0, your x odd part of 0 will give you 0 value. X odd part of 0 will give you a 0 value. Yes. 0 value. Similarly guys, if I talk about the next part, if I talk about the x odd part of 1, then it will be actually x1, x odd part of 1, simple x1, x1 minus of x of minus 1 upon 2. So what is x1 value guys? What is x1 value? So your x1 value is nothing but minus 1. x1 value is nothing but minus 1 minus, what is x minus 1 value? X minus 1 value is plus 1. Plus 1 upon 2. So x odd part of 1 will be what? So your x odd part of 1 will be minus 2 upon 2, so minus 1. Now similarly tell me, if I talk about x odd part of 2, then the formula will be actually x2 minus of x minus 2 upon 2. So what is x2 value guys? If I check the x2 value now, the x2 value is 3. x2 value is 3 minus, what is x minus 2 value? X minus 2 value is minus 2. Minus 2 upon 2. So x odd part of t will become, x odd part of will become 5 by 2 and it is nothing but 2.5. Yes. So now I have x0 also, I have x1 also. odd part of, okay. So now I am writing x odd part of n finally. So here is the origin. So odd part of 0 value is 0, odd part of 1 value is -1 and odd part of 2 value is 2.5. And because it is the odd signal, it must symmetrical about origin. It means whatever signal value is here x1 and x2, we have to take a negative sign for the same. So minus will become +1 here and it will become -2.5. So this is nothing but my odd part of 0. I hope this even and odd component is clear to you. Absolutely perfect, beta, absolutely perfect. Whether he already got the answer, yes. Now all of you guys do reply. I think this even and odd component part is crystal clear to you. I hope beta this even and odd component part is clear to you, crystal clear to you. Bolo हाँ या ना? Yes sir, crystal clear. शाबाश, चलिए. So now we are going for the next, प्यारे बच्चों. Now we all are going for the next, चलिए. So if I talk about conjugate symmetric, antisymmetric, how many of you know the condition, guys? A signal is said to be conjugate symmetric if it satisfies this condition, or x of -n is equal to x of conjugate of n. Yes. If a signal satisfies this condition, then we say that it is a conjugate symmetric signal. It is a conjugate symmetric signal. Yes or no, guys? Now student, you know that ki sir, if I will remove the star na, the upper condition is nothing but the even condition only. Bolo hai na. If I talk about conjugate antisymmetric, then x of n is equal to actually minus ka x conjugate of -n, or you can say that x of -n equal to minus ka x conjugate of n. Yes. So it means in simple, if I will say that, if I will remove the star mark here, this condition will be even condition, this condition will be odd condition. So similarly, if the signal is neither conjugate symmetric or conjugate antisymmetric, then we have a scope to find out conjugate symmetric part or antisymmetric part. So conjugate symmetric part formula will become what? X of n plus x of conjugate minus n upon 2. X conjugate antisymmetric part is nothing but xn minus x conjugate of minus n upon 2. Again I am telling you, in this formula, if I will remove the star, it will give me even component formula and it will give me odd component formula. So this is how you guys can relate and remember for a long time. Bolo हाँ या ना, is this clear? In last 31 years, only one question has been asked based on this, and that question I have already put in the next slide. Shall we go for next, beta? Shall I show the questions? So first of all, you should write the condition. If you will already made this box, then just let me know. I think you guys completed with this box. Shall we go for next now? Chali. So now here's the question. I am expecting answer from you. Just tell me what is the answer. Okay, here arrow is at actually origin. Okay, arrow is at actually origin. Arrow is at actually origin. Yes. Everyone guys do reply fast. Shall we go for next? Shall we go for next, प्यारे बच्चों? Yes. So now you should tell me, प्यारे बच्चों, कि what is the formula of conjugate antisymmetric asking for? So x of conjugate antisymmetric part of n is nothing but actually x of n minus x conjugate of minus n upon 2. So this is nothing but actually conjugate antisymmetric formula. Bolo hai na. This is nothing but conjugate antisymmetric, whether he replied A, okay. So now what I need to do, guys, having the minus sign actually. So if you are looking for x of conjugate antisymmetric part of 0, then what you need to write? First of all, you have to do just because conjugate is required now. So xn is here. First of all, I have to write x conjugate of n also, x conjugate of minus n, okay. So minus n means I have to perform reversal. Reversal means and conjugate also. Conjugate and reversal both I am applying together. So it can be 1 minus 2j. It can be here because of reversal it is minus 4, because of conjugate it is plus j, and it is nothing but 4. Now here your bracket close. So now this is your x conjugate of n. This is your x conjugate of minus n. So now if you wish to subtract, because here you have to subtract conjugate antisymmetric na. So now you have to tell me what is conjugate antisymmetric part of n. Point to point we need to subtract, okay. So x of n is here 1 plus 2j minus 1 minus 2j. So don't you think 1 get cancel out? So it will become 4j upon 2, so it will become 2j only. So the center part will be 2j only for sure, yes sir. If I talk about the next part, here is 4 and here is minus 4 plus 5j, but we have to subtract. So when you will subtract 4 minus plus 4, so it will become 8 minus 5j. 8 minus 5j, it means when you will divide, it will be 4 minus 2.5j. And similarly here at this point, you will have minus 4 minus 5j and minus 4. So it will become minus 8. Bolo ha na? It will become minus 8. So you will get minus 4, bolo ha? Minus 4 and minus 2.5j. Just let me know, guys, ha ya na? So it will be minus 4 minus 2.5j plus 2j and 4 minus 2.5j. Exactly option number A for Ahmedabad is correct as far as antisymmetric part is concerned. As far as antisymmetric part is concerned. Bolo hai na? I hope this part is absolutely clear to you, beta. Shall we go for next? Shall we go for next, guys? Bolo, bolo, bolo. Ha ya na? Chaliye. So now students will start the energy power signal, but before that, because in the continuous time domain, if I talk about the energy and power signal formula, it covers integration. Integration from minus infinity to infinity mode of xt whole squared t into dt will give you actually in a continuous time energy formula. And similarly, if I will divide with the overall time, it will give me power formula. But in both the formulas, integration is must. So if you wish to calculate energy and power in the continuous time domain, you have to be fast and accurate in the integration. If you don't know about integration, you can't find energy and power. Similarly, in the discrete time energy formulas and power formulas, you should know all the infinite series formulas of summation. If you know the summation formulas, infinite series formula, then only you can find out the energy and power in the discrete time domain. So first of all, we will make a note and we will write the infinite series formulas here, okay. So sigma of n equal to 0 to infinity a ki power n is nothing but actually 1 upon 1 minus a, and the condition is mode of a should be less than 1. If a is greater than 1, then it will be infinity only. If a is greater than 1, then it will be infinity only. So I hope the first formula is clear to you. If I talk about the second formula, I am writing here sigma of n equal to 0 to capital N, and here I am writing a to the power n. And this time I am having two conditions. One condition is can be mode of a less than 1 and can be mode of a greater than 1. So suppose that if mode of a is greater than 1, then formula can be a ki power capital N plus 1 minus 1 upon a minus 1. Yeah. Similarly here in this case the formula will be 1 minus a ki power n plus 1 upper limit minus lower limit plus 1, so that is why n minus 0 plus 1 upon you will get 1 minus a. So I hope you remember this formula, guys. Just let me know yes or no. All of you guys just let me know hi or no. I hope you guys remember these formulas. I hope you guys remember these formulas, yes. You should reply fast. All of you guys just let me know, shall we go for next? बताइए बच्चों बताइए, shall we go for next? चलिए. So now my next question is, if you know these formulas guys, you should also know this formula. N equal to 0 to infinity, if we are having a की power, देखो here if n equal to 0 to infinity and here is also a की power n, then ultimately you should tell me if I will get n into a की power n into a की power n, yes, then what you will get? n into a की power n, you will get बच्चों a upon 1 minus a का whole square, and where condition mod of a is less than 1. This is also a very important formula. And if I talk about sigma of n equal to 0 to infinity n plus 1 a की power n, then it will be actually 1 upon 1 minus a का whole square, and here again mod of a less than 1. So student, these are the formulas you have to remember. You have to remember. Yes, I hope you already remember this, but we are just making a table so that we'll ensure that you know about these formulas. Yes. Every student now just let me know, shall we go for next? Chali, how many of you know this formula guys? Sigma of n equal to 0 to capital N 1. Tell me what it is. Summation of 1 numbers. Beta Vedai, do reply. So don't you think it is upper limit minus lower limit plus 1? So it is nothing but capital N plus 1. Similarly, if I talk about sigma of n equal to 0 to capital N, if here we have small n, then it is nothing but actually n into, bolo, n plus 1 upon 2. Similarly, if I talk about sigma of n equal to 0 to capital N, if here is n square, then it is nothing but capital N into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 6. Similarly, if I talk about sigma of n equal to 0 to capital N, n cube is nothing but actually n into n plus 1, n into n plus 1 upon 2 का whole square. बोलो हाँ ना. And so on. So guys, these all are the infinite series formulas. I hope you remember, and I hope you know very well. I hope you guys know very well about these formulas. हाँ ना. All of you guys just do reply. Just when you will complete, you should let me know, okay? So that we can go for next. बोलो बच्चों चलें क्या हम लोग आगे? Yes or wait? Shall we go for next beta now? Shall we go for next? Whether he? बोलो बोलो जल्दी बोलो यार. हाँ या ना? N or W? चलिए शाबाश. N, very good. So now student, all the formulas we have completed. Now we are writing the energy calculation. Energy signal. We know that a signal is said to be energy signal which is having the finite magnitude over the finite duration. So a signal which maintain the finite magnitude, a signal which maintain the finite amplitude or finite magnitude or finite duration are called as energy signal. Energy signals are of course bounded signals, yes or no? If I talk about the energy calculation formula, then E equal to summation of n tends to minus infinity to infinity, or here mod of x of n whole square. So this is nothing but your energy formula. You can also say that like this, ki limit capital N tends to infinity and limit goes to n tends to minus capital N to plus capital N mod of xn whole square. Actually here limit is only exist at capital N and capital N is only infinity. So instead of writing this, I can directly write this. It can save your time. Bolo हाँ या ना? Similarly, if I talk about the power formula, in the power case, what we can say that? If I talk about the power signal, then power signal are having, of course, finite magnitude, but having infinite duration, infinite duration signals. You can say that all periodic signals, which is having finite magnitude, are always a power signal, And power signals, you can say that it is a marginally stable type of signal. It will be a marginally stable or marginally bounded. Of course bounded, but it is the maximum limit of stability type of case, like u of t, like cos of t, sin of t, cos, sin. In case of control, if we are writing, we are having a poles on imaginary, so it will become a marginal case, yes. So if I talk about the power formula, then the power formula will be here. Power formula is nothing but total energy upon total time. So if you know the total energy formula, P is nothing but, sir, if I am writing limit n tends to infinity, sigma of n limit is from minus n to capital N and mod of x of n ka whole square and divide by, what is the overall time? Guys? So you should write upper limit minus lower limit plus 1. So n minus n plus 1. So it will be 2n plus 1. So the power formula you can write like, you can rewrite here power formula, that limit capital N tends to infinity 1 upon 2n plus 1 and sigma of n tends to minus n से लेके capital N mod of xn का whole square. So this is nothing but your power formula, guys. Limit n tends to infinity 1 upon 2n plus 1 sigma of minus n से लेके n mod of xn का whole square. So this is all about the energy formula and power formula. Now first of all we will start some energy calculation. We will start the calculation of some energy calculation. Yes. Chali. So let me take student example, if x of n equal to a की power n into u of n. Yes. So first of all tell me when this signal is bounded. So you know that sir, in this case if a value mod of a is value less than 1, then only the signal will be bounded only. Otherwise if mod of a is greater than 1, then it will be unbounded only. And we know that as a note, all unbounded signals are always any NP signals. It means neither energy nor power signal. So this is my note, all unbounded signals are always any NP signals. So in this case, if a is greater than 1, it is unbounded. Let me take the example. If I talk about find out the energy of xn की value 2 की power n un, then your answer is it will be any NP, sir. It will be any NP. If your question is कि x of n equal to minus 4 की power n u of n, again your answer is NENP only. Again your answer is NENP only. है ना? तो चलिए, if I looking for the energy, if I will calculate the energy formula here, if I will apply the energy formula, then energy formula is nothing but n tends to minus infinity to infinity mod of x of n whole square. So because of here un, the lower limit is 0, upper limit is infinity, and here when you will apply, you will get actually a की power n or copy whole square. बोलो हाँ या ना? So ultimately when you will write here n equal to 0 to infinity, here you will have a square की power n. So ultimately you should write 1 upon 1 minus a square. Ultimately you should write 1 upon 1 minus a square. Yes. So now you should check बच्चों कि what is the energy calculation now. So if I will have a box, if I will just make the result in the box, then what I will get? I will get actually, sir, a की power n un, and its energy is nothing but actually 1 upon 1 minus a का whole square. So this is nothing but your energy signal box. I hope this is clear to you. Yeah. A की power n un is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus a का whole square energy calculation. Do it fast, guys. So in future, if any question will come, can you solve this? I will give you example also. First you need to complete this slide. Whether you guys completed or this, just do reply. If it is completed, then just let me know. बोलो प्यारे बच्चों, yes or no, whether he, is it clear beta, whether he, all of you guys who reply NOW beta, whether he, is this completed? चलिए. So now I am going for the next. I am asking a simple question बच्चों. Let me find out now if anyone will ask about x of n equal to 1 by 2 की power n un. Now in future you should not directly apply the formula. You should just remember the short trick, and short trick says that energy is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus a whole square. It means half ka whole square. It means 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4. So your answer is nothing but 4 by 3. So your answer is nothing but 4 by 3. Similarly, if I talk about ki x of n equal to 1 by 3 की power n into u of n. So its energy is nothing but what, guys? Again we are having 1 upon 1 minus a का whole square. So it is nothing but actually 9 by 8. बोलो हाँ या ना? बोलो 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 बोलो, yes or no? Similarly student, if I will ask about the energy of 4 by 3 की power n into u of n, tell me what is the answer, guys? Tell me what is the answer. Similarly, do reply fast. Two questions I have solved. The third question I am expecting from you. Both the questions I have solved. Now this question I can expect from you. बोलो बोलो. Shabash, Vedai, shabash. Because here 4 by 3a is greater than 1, sir. It is an unbounded signal, sir. So it is a NENP signal, sir. Because it is a unbounded signal, it is a exponentially growing signal. Because of unbounded signal, we can't find energy and power, so it is NENP signals. Bolo hai na beta, yes. Shall we go for next now? Shall we go for next now? Yes. Chali. So I have some questions in the slides. Can you solve the questions now one by one? Chali. So first question now I am expecting from you. First question. Question number 1, answer is what? Because the energy formula is very simple, sigma of n tends to minus infinity to infinity mod of x of n ka whole square. So that is why here capital E is nothing but sigma of n. You have to check the limits. Suppose that arrow is here. Suppose that arrow is here. So if arrow is here, n equal to 0, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. Ideally we have to square it all. So the formula will become x minus 1 ka whole square, x0 whole square, x1 whole square, x2 whole square, x3 whole square, x4 whole square. So if I will made all the whole square here, I will have the formula minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and here we are having mod of x of n ka whole square. So ultimately now what we are having, guys? We are having ultimately x minus 1 ka whole square plus x0 ka whole square plus x1 ka whole square plus x2 ka whole square plus x3 ka whole square and plus x4 ka whole square. So ultimately what is x minus 1? X minus 1 minus 3 ka whole square 9 plus 5 ka whole square 25 plus x1 ka whole square 2 ka whole square 4, again 1 ka whole square 1, 5 ka whole square 25 and 7 ka whole square 49. So now ultimately is what? 49 plus 1 50. Similarly 25 or 25 again 50. So 50 or 50 100. So what you will get? Is it 113? Is it 113? Ha ya na? Just check it again, because 9 plus 4 is only left. Ha ya na beta? So I think now you have completed the question number 1. All of you just do reply fast. Are you guys completed with 1? Shall I go for next? Yes, sir. So now I am asking the next question to you only. If x of n is having the energy signal, having the energy value 113, then find out the values of x n minus 2, x of minus n plus 3. I think this part of board is visible to you. X of 2n, okay, and x of n by 2. So I am asking a 4 question A, B, C, D. You have to tell me the answer for all the A, B, C, D questions. Yes. All the A, B, C, D questions you have to type the answer. You have to tell me the answer, okay. If x of an energy is 113 beta, then what is the energy of A, B, C, D? So all of you guys now do reply. Shall we go for next? Yes or wait? All of you guys just do reply. Shall we go for next? So answer is, chali, very good beta. So x of same energy, sir. Time shifting does not affect, time reversal does not affect. So time shifting and time reversal does not affect the energy. So energy will remain same, 113. But what about x2n? x2n means if I will make x2n signal, sir, I need to perform decimation actually, because x of n is here. So if I am performing x2n, I will get actually this -3 remove. So this is 5, this 2 remove, this 5 remove. So 517 only I will have. And for this energy is nothing but 5 whole square 25, 1 and 79. So energy is 75, sir. Because 49 plus 150 or 25, 75. Now what about the last energy, x of n by 2? X of n by 2 is also energy 1 by 3. Generally students think that time scaling always affect the energy, but in this case you have to observe carefully. In the discrete time domain, only decimation affect the energy. Discrete time energy is affected by only decimation operation. Interpolation operation does not affect the energy. Interpolation operation does not affect the energy. Bolo hai na? So you should make a note also here. Energy calculation is only depends on, you can write here, energy calculation is only depends on decimation, depends on time decimation, and independent to you can write here time shift, independent to time shift, comma time reversal, comma interpolation, and comma amplitude reversal also, because we have a whole square amplitude reversal. So this is the important note. Now I think the second question you can easily solve, because in the last slide only we solved. So it is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus ka 1 by 9. So actually it is 9 by 8. Okay. Now what about the third question? The next question we'll solve in next class. I am expecting third question from you, beta. I am expecting third question from you. Whether here I will explain third question. You need to solve the third question fast. Tell me what is the answer for the third question. Tell me, beta, what is the answer for third question now? Do it fast. Third question answer is 4. Are you sure? चलिए अभी देख लेते हैं. So first of all 0.5 मतलब half, but this 3 is also there. So because in the energy formula we have a square, so you have to make 3 ka whole square, so it will be 9 into half ki power n. It means the energy is nothing but 1 upon 1 minus ka 1 by 4. So actually the answer is 9 into 4 upon 3. 9 into 4 upon 3. So 3 3s are 9. So answer is nothing but 12. Not 4. Answer is nothing but 12. Not 4. Yes sir. 3 ka square. So whether now you are getting the answer is 12. Not beta 4 is not correct. 12 is correct. Bolo hai na? Chaliye. Okay guys, so next question we'll discuss in the next class. It is tomorrow at 12:15. Okay, तब तक के लिए बच्चों bye bye, take care, love you all. Just हंसते रहें, मुस्कुराते रहें, पढ़ते रहें. Okay. Those who are looking for the complete structure gate preparation from the IMS GATE Academy, you can visit our website imsindia.com/gate, and you can directly contact to the student advisory team. The mobile number is given in the description, where you can do WhatsApp, where you can do call, and whatever doubt you have regarding the admission, you can just ask. Okay, chali. Whether sir, you are the best teacher I have ever studied from. I promise, sir, one day I will come to Bangalore to meet you. And Priyanka ma'am, kya baat hai beta, kya baat hai beta. Thank you so much, beta. Thank you so much for your lovely words. And definitely, beta, you are most welcome. You are most welcome. You can definitely come. We will definitely meet. Okay, for sure. For sure. Okay. चलिए पक्का. जब आप मिलेंगे तो मैं मेरी तरफ से आपको पार्टी भी दूंगा, चलो ठीक है. Okay guys, so definitely we'll meet, but before that you have to crack something, you have to crack the GATE exam so that we have a reason to have a small celebration. चलिए, bye bye बच्चों, take care. That's all from today's session. We'll meet very soon in the next class. You're most welcome बेटा वेदई, शाबाश.